Welcome everyone. As you saw by the thumbnail, today I'm doing the Ugears mechanical Celesta. 573 parts. I think that's a pretty big one for me. I'm not sure, but it's only a level 3 build, so I'm hoping it won't be overly complicated. It appears to just be a manually sort of an organ grinder situation. You can program different songs. I'm assuming you program different songs up there, or you can play it manually with the strikers down here. Let's see. It feels pretty stout. It must be a thick boy on the inside, because like I say, it's a heavy one. I've been looking at that one. That looks pretty cool, showing the rotation of the Earth and the Moon around the Sun. But I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. But that's on my possibilities list. Not much else going on. Let's pop her open and see what we can see in here. Don't need a zip tie yet. That in the old pocket. And pretty typical Ugears set. Thick thing. What we got here? Okay, they're wooden balls to do the striking with. There's our. Okay, that's where all the heft was coming from. The metal plates for the tunes. Wax and a rubber band. I bet that's for feet grip. Got the string that we hold the metal plates on with. Sandpaper. A few more rubber bands. Set all you guys out over here. And I'm not going to use the wax, but I'll put it in my wax supply. Alright, that's all that's on the inside. So you back up and pop this one open. Take a look at our plates. Not a overly chunky book. I'd tell you standard for a Ugears. Not a thin one, but it's not what I'd call a crazy thick boy. There's our, looks like, okay, all our songs we can program. Christmas Carol. By the time I get done with this, I might need that one. Oh, Carol of the Bell. Might need that one. Don't know how long this one's going to take. I'd say it looks like these parts I figure going to be pretty intricate. And as Ugears does it, there's no step count. It's just page count. So that works. I think that's actually, after that whole step 12 on the pinball machine a couple of weeks back, I think it's probably better to go by pages rather than steps anyway. But yeah. And now let's take a look at our sheets. Lots of little pegs there. This one's not, overly ornate. Just sort of appears to be more. There's a few neat pieces to it, but it appears to be more function over form than anything, which I dig that. Yes, a couple of gears and cogs over here. That has the looks of a chain to me. Let's say, just looks like it's going to be just a ton of pieces more than anything. And there's a few ornate pieces on the ends there. All right, that really wasn't that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets. And like I say, there's just get in the middle there. There's just a ton of pieces. So that's. I don't expect this to be a short build, but maybe it won't be too crazy long. Which way is up? Okay, there's an A. But anyway, as I do, I'm gonna pull a few parts and get started on pages 1 and whatnot, see where we end up today. Be right back with that. Okay, got the first few pages set up here. So we're gonna jump in and start going. Hold her like that. This guy goes back here. These T's. Actually, I'm going to put the T through first. Yeah, I think that'll be easier. And this goes on to those T's. Very satisfying click, as you expect from Ugears. And get our little support doodad here. Cue in. That's page 4, which is the first page. And evidently this is going to be the track for our chain because it's saying to lube this up. But I'm gonna, as I usually do, I'm gonna wait till I don't have any choice before I start lubing it up. And then on to page 5. Through there, sort of the same thing again, just the top instead of the bottom. Click our track into place. There's that satisfying quality Ugears click. And we got that. And that's all there was to page 5. On to page 6, we got this guy working from this side. Sort of pretty much the same thing all over again. Just you. Go ahead and just do all 4 of them. Why not? Ooh, that was snug. Where it went. One and that one. Now these guys on. In. Okay, this is not going to take any time at all. Maybe it'll slow down once I get to these pieces over there. And this one's not. I got some. No. Is that the right? Oh, I had it facing the wrong direction. Okay. Yeah, those aren't semicircles, they're ovals. Okay, that was page 6, and page 7 is just putting this piece in. So that's where we're at. Whoop. Page 7, imagine they're going to end up like this somehow. Mirrors of each other. And get to set them aside for the moment and start working on these. So, get you guys in. I think let's pop these guys in. I guess I could bring it a little closer to the smaller stuff. You. And we take one of these guys and maybe it goes the other way. Yeah, it goes the other way. Come all the way down. It's supposed to go all the way down. Okay, there it goes. Not liking it. There, okay. Just had to hold the mouth right. And the one with the little dots on it goes on next. Looks like... Oh, listen, it is. Okay, wants to line the dots up with the dots as like they do on Ugears. That makes sense. Let's see where my... Once again, a little snug. Goes the wrong other way. I don't have anything. Let me grab a couple of these. Got some leftovers. Start me up, make me a... And... Still not down. That's... It's supposed to be, yeah, it's supposed to go all the way down. Let's see here. Try that again. Okay, that thing ain't never coming off, so I hope it's on right. Alright. And do the same thing on the other side. So, there's our dots lined up. Hope you, okay, that felt better. And line up the dots again. It's pretty snug, but not, doesn't feel as bad as the last one did. Let's see if I can get this. Okay. Not as bad as the first one, but it's still very tight on there. Okay. I would take. Nope. I would take the plain ones on the outside. Wait a second. Yeah, that's right. It is supposed to be a little bit bigger on the second step. Okay. I think you're. It still doesn't feel. Okay. Now the little ones go all the way on the end. Those can be. Okay. So that's done. And looks like we're about to start up again on it. Yep, that did slow us down considerably. Okay. Now, these guys again. The dot is supposed to go along the axis of the shaft. Yeah, I did that right last time, so it's just that one was just that much tighter. And the small one, line up the dot again. Okay, yeah, that's back to being snug. Get my you on the other end. Okay. Line up our dots. That one, once again, doesn't feel as bad. Just a little snug. And the plain ones next. Okay, just sort of pop right on. That one did anyway. Yeah. Okay, and then the little one goes on one end. And the decorative, sort of decorative wheel goes on the other. Okay, got those two built. Now, bring out our dealios. we do this one. This piece goes in on the end. And on to page 10. These two guys go in here, here. Yep. Okay. And now I need, now I am going to get my handy dandy wood lubricant out, along with my handy dandy paintbrush. I hope I can do this without making a mess. Go in here. Oh, yeah. Here. And here. And there's going to be a little lip around there, so I'm going to spread it around the outside on the inside. You know what I mean. Now, this one, the plain one, goes up here at the top. Actually, that did a pretty good job, but I'm going to do some extra because I want to give it the best shot. And it's probably eventually going to need some on the rest of that stuff anyway. Yeah, that's generally what those are for. I'll fill them all while I'm at it. And here, around a little bit, and got you worked in. Anything down here. Alright, so you and you, and that concludes page 10. I'm gonna be, let me find something to put this on so I don't get grease on my background. Any more grease on my background anyway. And actually, I was going to stop there, but I'm going to go ahead and do one more page because that gets me into one solid piece. And that's, so I need these two pieces. Grab them right quick. Let go. And sander. Okay. Now get this guy. And this surface around, whoop, y'all can't see that. And this guy. Now, let me set you there. We're working on this end while I'm here. Back in here. This guy. Yep. All right, now let's go down there. Don't do that. Just line everything up and fit them all together perfectly easily. Okay, back one then. That one started. Sort of started. Or not. Okay. You aren't lined up. That's the problem. Okay, you're not. Oh, it didn't go all the way down. Okay. You're down. You're down. All right, everybody's down. Okay, that doesn't lock in. Okay, yet. But spin pretty freely. As does this one. Got our sprockets for our chains in there. I'll say this one's in place. This one, I'll say it's got that. But, oh, that's what these are for. That locks it in place. That makes sense. Okay, now it's locked in place. And I'm going to hit this with a little more grease since it's going to be rubbing against those two brackets. Maybe too much grease there. I'll pop a little bit of that off. Okay. All right. That seems like a good start. Got a structure at least. I'll say no, it doesn't really. Like I say, I can see where it's at on the picture. It's the back, obviously, because you can see the little music note design here. And we got, like I say, the sprockets for our chain drive for our musical note program doodad. They're moving freely. I like it. Feels good. Probably will have to grease those sprockets up before it's all said and done because they will have to be able to receive and let that chain slide out. But I'm not going to worry about that today. I'll say that's a good start. I'm pleased how that's coming together. And it's back it out a little bit. I say it's not. It's going to be. Let's say it's going to make it a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be based on the dimensions here. But anyway, that's a good start for me. I'm pleased. Come together. Everything looks right. Yeah, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and hit the grease on these tracks too. While I'm here and greasing in a greasing mode. Make sure I don't forget that later on. Yeah. Better. Because I'm sure those chains are going to have to slide across those sprockets and through that track and everything, so it's going to need the lube if I want to play all the music properly. All right, now I'm going to call that a day. So, as always, folks, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share, do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.